Okay, here we've got a Toon World, a Flute of Summoning Dragon, Drag Down to the Grave, a Enemy Controller, and the Masked Beast. Next pack, we've got a Magical Stone, we've got the Ritual for our other card, the Harpy's Party, Toon Table of Contents neither. Oh, Winged Dragon Raw Sphere Mode, really needed that. Oh, that's so good to get as an Ultra. So, yeah, we'll open our next pack. Here we've got a Queen's Knight in our third pack, and we've got a Guilford, a Karibo, a Harpy's Lady, good for the Harpies deck I'm building, and a Barrel Dragon. So far, with this Winged Dragon Raw Sphere Mode, I'm so impressed in my second pack. I also needed another Toon Table. So, okay, we'll do the next. So, yeah, this is my first booster box, so I hope the video is quite good. Okay, I've got an Enemy Controller, a Rocket Warrior, it's not a Harpies, it's something Party, I've already got it, a Toon World, and a something of Anubis. Sorry that I'm not saying all the names fully, but I'm not the best at English, and I have said before that I won't be naming all the names all the time. Oh, whoops. First of all, we've got a Harpy's Lady, a Masked Beast, Karibo, a Harpy's Sisters, and a Blackluster Ritual. That was an alright pack. I'll then open my next one that I said semi-opened. Yeah, holding this camera is a lot more harder to open these packs, and I also have to do it in daylight or it doesn't give me enough light. I will show my supers and ultras at the end, and a couple of rares, like the more noticeable rares for me, because saying all the rares would be just a bit too long because of how many packs I am getting. There's Blast Sphere, heard it's a good effect. Drag Down to the Grave. Oh, sorry if the camera was just another trap, the same trap we got last turn. A Foolish Burial, and a Blue Eyes White Dragon Ultra Rare. That's quite shiny to go with my Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere Mode. The good thing about Sphere Mode is just its effect, especially for Winged Dragon of Raw, that I've actually got a playable version of, that I might actually show at the end of the video with my Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere Mode. So, yeah, sorry that it's taken a second. Another Queen's Knight, I have a couple. A Guilford, the Iron Knight, a Rocket Warrior, a Jack's Knight, and a Barrel Dragon. Okay, we'll move on to the next pack. But yeah, what do you think of the Battle City pack? I think it's quite good for people who, like me, who like the original. It's probably not got too many defying meta cards, but one good card for support of Winged Dragon of Raw that it does have is that Sphere Mode. But yeah, I understand why it doesn't have anything too meta defining. First we have Harpy's Sisters, we have another Blackluster Ritual, another Queen's Knight, a Blast Sphere, and a Dark Necrophere. But yeah, I like how they put some tunes, like a majority of the tunes in there, like the original tunes, not like the new support or anything, but that's still quite good. A Magical Something, a Guilford Guilford the Iron Knight, sorry, and Elikatiko Test, just needed that last one. A Foolish Burial, super rare Red Eyes. That's good because of how much Red Eyes support that's come around lately. That is awesome to get from this pack. And I hope I get most of the Ultra and Super Rares. I've seen a couple of these packs. Unfortunately, where I come from, we didn't get this pack till later on from America, since it come around us the southern hemisphere. The legendary fisherman, and sorry if my camera angles aren't as good as usual, I'm just getting used to using a proper camera compared to a MacBook camera. Lord of D, a Toon Dark Magician Girl, a Flute of Summoning Dragon to go with my Lord of D, quite nice, and a Toon Table of Contents. I needed that last one for my Toon deck. I don't mind if I get another one or two, because I can put it in my Exodia deck. I forgot what I was just about to say, but I was also, this is my first ever booster box, so for this channel and for me personally. So yeah, that's pretty good, I think. I was thinking of either choosing the Legends of Dragons 2 or this, because with Legends of Dragons 2 it just has a couple more Toon support cards I need. I do have 2 Toon Kingdoms, but one more wouldn't have been too bad, and a couple of the Hemos and that sort of stuff cards. We've got a Harpy Sisters, a Guildford, or Archfiend of Guildford, an Enemy Controller, a Barrel Dragon as our rare, and then as our ultra rare, Anti-Magic Arrows to go nicely with our Blue Eyes White Dragon and our Winged Dragon of Wrath Severe Mode. We're getting close to halfway done, and at the moment we've got quite a few good things. Hope we get a couple more really good super rares and some couple of really good ultra rares, and even a couple of good commons wouldn't be too bad. We've got Harpy's Party, or I just call it Harpy's Party, another Toon World, a Time Wizard. I might make another Toon deck with just Toon World and that sort of stuff, a Karibo, and the Mask Beast, because I've made my Toon deck so far with mostly Toon Kingdom and one Toon World, because Toon World doesn't go too good compared to Toon Kingdom. Even I have to say that. And like in the anime, Toon World was just like so good, but in reality it's pretty bad. The ritual for that Mask Beast, the Severe Blaster, the King's Knight to go with our Jack's Knight and Queen's Knight. Buster Blade are really good for support, and also yugioh, a new one that's had a lot of hype to it, this card, and it has a pretty good effect. I'll be reading most of my super rare and ultra rares effectless, they're just normal monsters. I probably won't do it more with the rares, because again, I'm thinking with the rares now, I'll just show you guys, and the ones that I think are the most noticeable, I'll actually say the name. This will be my longest video, so I'm not sure if I'll put it into 2 parts yet, or just a full part, because I might do one half as the first part and the next half as another part, depending on how long, because I don't want it to be ultra long. But first of all, we go to Toon Gemini Elf, a Insect Queen, a Toon Blue Eyes, a Harpy's Party, I'm just going to call that, and another Toon Table of Contents. I've already got 3 that I needed, but now that I've got a definite play set, and I did already have one put in my Toon deck, so that one will just have to go in my one I'm trying to build an Exodia deck. So that will have to go in my Exodia deck, and quite nicely getting that with a Toon Blue Eyes was a bit funny. A Time Wizard, another Toon Gemini Elf, a Flute of Summoning Dragon, a Lava Golem, good for my burn deck. Oh, and a second Blue Eyes White Dragon ultra rare. Still would have been pretty good to get a second ultra rare severe mode, but that's still not bad. Hopefully we get, if we do get, I hope we get the Trap ultra rare and the rest of the super rares, because especially the Blackluster super rare. But it looks like we got a Lord of D straight after we'd got that Flute of Summoning Dragon in our last pack, the Legendary Fisherman, a Jack's Knight, a Guildford, or something of Guildford, whatever, and a Dark Necrofear. Now the last pack for the first side, and that would mean we're halfway away. I'm not sure if I'll conclude the video at this point yet. Just have to see how long this actually goes for before I decide to conclude the video yet or not. But first we've got a Harpy's Sisters. Sorry, I have a bit of shaky cam. I am using a new camera never used before. Besides for my previous video, if I'm thinking I might not upload that, but see if this... I want to try to get a tripod for it, but I just have to wait and see. But do you think this idea is better where I use both methods, or is just the normal MacBook camera better? Oh, sorry I didn't say them, but we've all seen them before. They were Rocket Warrior, the Blackluster Ritual, the Toon Blue Eyes, or Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. So yeah, I'm thinking this could conclude the video. If it didn't, just don't pay attention to it. So, MP Cards and Games. This is MP Cards and Games. If it's in the same video, it might sound a bit funny, me just doing a quick little intro, but I might have split this part, I might have not, into 2 parts. But this is my box opening of Duelist Pack Battle City, my first ever box. So yeah, I'm just wondering if I did put it in separate parts if it was too long, but let's see what I actually get now instead of me blabbering on. A Malefic Catastrophe, a Guilford the Iron Knight, a Rocket Warrior, and it looks like it probably will be a rare our thing, and it is by the looks of it. We got a Toon Dark Magician Girl and a Jinzo. Not saying Jinzo is a bad rare by any circumstances, it's actually pretty good as a rare, all up. And again, I will only be showing at the end of this video. Sorry if I didn't show it last video, if I did do a last video, because I wasn't quite sure. But I'll be showing the ultra rares, super rares, and I'll be just showing, or I'll be saying the names of the ultra and supers, and I'll just be showing the rares, and with the rares I might say a couple of noticeable ones that I thought were quite good. Toon Dark Magician Girl, Toon Blue Eyes in the same pack, quite funny. Insect Queen, a Drag Down to the Grave, and a Dark Necrofear. Hopefully we still get a bit of luck on this side, because I still wouldn't mind getting like the Dark Magician Girl, Blackluster Soldier, that sort of stuff, and that Trap. The Blaster Sphere, the Flute of Summoning Dragon, Elegant Egotist, a Buster Blader, again good because they get support, and Speak of the Devil, a Blackluster Soldier. I'm not sure, but maybe at the end of the video I might also do for summer like maybe just with the Blackluster Soldier, like just have one of the ritual cards I got from him on the side showing you there, so I can actually summon him. First we got a Lord of D, Queen's Knight, Legendary Fisherman, a Harpy's Lady, and a Jinzo. Again, quite a good rare, but I've gotten a couple of those. I think I've got more than a play set of them. I'm still not complaining about it, because it's a good counter to heavy trap decks, and if you're not playing any traps at all, it's like a Royal Decree and a monster, and you can run Royal Decree and that monster. But yeah, sorry if the writing and my shaky cam isn't the best. Again, I'm using a pretty new method for me, but I will try to get a tripod as hard as I can. The Time Wizard, the Stone thingy, a King's Knight, a Toon Table of Contents. I've definitely gotten enough of those, but I wouldn't mind another one, because to finish off for my Exodia deck, and a a normal Dark Magician Girl. Sorry, I'm used to seeing the Toons, but another super rare that I've wanted out of this pack, the alternate art, looks pretty cute, I guess. As well, I haven't really got any crush cards in this pack, but I got quite a lot in my other packs, and I would rather get Toon Table right now than Crush Card Virus, even though they're both really good alternatives, because I remember seeking for the Crush card, and then when this pack came out and I got like 2 of them, I was a bit peed off after searching for like one of them and trading a bit for it. But I'll open the next pack now. One question: would you want me to doing the future deck profiles that I might think's quite good as well. I won't always be able to do boxes since I'm not the richest man in the world. And I've got a King's Knight, an Insect Queen, a Elegant Egotist, a Drag Down to the Grave, and a Foolish Burial. Next pack, we've got a Karibo, a Toon Gemini Elf, a Lord of D, a Barrel Dragon, and a Anti-Magic Arrow. Still would have preferred any other ultra rare besides that because I'd already got a couple, but I shouldn't really complain. Another Toon World, a Enemy Controller, a Legendary Fisherman, a King's Knight, and a Embodiment of Anubis. Okay, we have a Malefic Catastrophe, I could finally say that card, an Elegant Egotist, a Rocket Warrior, a Time Wizard, and another Buster Blader. This is quite good getting this many Buster Bladers for its support. That's coming up very soon, or probably already came out before I uploaded this video. But here's a Toon Gemini Elf, another Toon World, a Blackluster Ritual, a Drag Down to the Grave, and a Crush card. Even though I said I didn't really want another one, it's still good to get a Crush card. A King's Knight, a Harpies, a Guildford, a Lava Golem, and another Duragano. Yeah, I hope I do get, hopefully I get the last ultra rare in the set and a couple more supers. I really do want a Dark Magician. But let's see what we get. We get a Harpies Lady, a Malefic Catastrophe, a Queen's Knight, a Toon, and another Toon, like my Toon table with Toon Blue Eyes. Quite funny getting that right next to each other. Maybe it wants me to search the Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon. I think I got a lot of cards in this set already, so I just really need to get the holos now, the couple of holos I need to get now out of this set. And I've got only a couple packs left. We've got Rocket Warrior, Toon Dark Magician Girl, Foolish Burial, and we've got the Malefic Disaster, the Ultra Rare Trap. That's one card I did want. Now, I just need to, I'm pretty sure, get Dark Magician and one more other holo. Wouldn't be too bad after the dark. But that sometimes I've contradicted myself speaking that, or wished and actually got out of this box so far. But yeah, it's going to seem like either one really long video or two parts. We got another Toon World, another Toon Dark Magician Girl. Oh, some of these are upside down, sorry. King's Knight, a Barrel Dragon. Looks like we are getting a super, but it is the legendary, the Liege of the Joker or whatever thing, the really good spellcaster one in this set. I had already got one of those, but still not too bad. Hopefully we get that Dark Magician that I want to get for my final hack. But we're getting close to the end of the box, but there's still hope for a Dark Magician. Drag Down to the Ground, a Toon Gemini Elf, an Elegant Egotist, a Blackluster Ritual, and an Embodiment of Anubis. Now we're getting even closer. We've got the Legendary Fisherman, the King's Knight, the Magical Stone, the Archfiend of Guildford, and a Lava Golem. So, second last pack, Heart of the Cards. The Ritual for that beast, the Insect Queen, Jack's Knight, Embodiment of Anubis, real Heart of the Cards. The final pack of Destiny, I got an Archfiend of Guildford, the Ritual, a Harpies Lady, a Crush card, and a Dark Magician in my final pack. The last card I wanted from this set at the moment, and a flipping Dark Magician. That's Hard the Cards for you. In my last pack, the Dark Magician. You heard how much I just wanted that last Dark Magician, and my faith rewarded me. What I've just done, I've decided to not show all my rares. I will say these rares, but I've just done one of each rare that I've gotten from the pack. So they're all different cards, as the rest of my rares are just in here, and these are I sleeved these all up just a minute ago. First rare is Crush card, Dark Necrofear, Buster Blader, Jinzo, the Masked Beast, something of Anubis, I forgot how to say that again, Battle Dragon, Foolish Burial, Toon, Table of Contents, sorry I'm having a bit of a brain fart, a Jinzo, and a Lava Golem. I'll more be saying the effects with the super rares than with the rares, but I did Jinzo twice, sorry. But I might just say the 3 with the super rare that probably has, or 4 with the super rares that had the best effects, I think. And one of them will be a trap. The Toon Table of Contents that I had before just let you look at it, like get any Toon card you wanted from the deck. But Crush card, you tribute a dark type monster with 1000 or less attack. With 1000 or less attack. Your opponent takes no damage until the end of your next turn. This card is activated. Also, you can look. It destroys all monsters on the field with 1500 attack or more, and 3 in their deck and in their hand, all monsters with 1500 attack or more. Lava Golem, you pretty much tribute your opponent's monster, and it goes on their side of the field. The best move is to do it in defense mode, but they lose 1000 life points each time this is on their side of the field. Dark Necrofear, when it's destroyed, you can take control of one of your opponent's monsters. This just negates traps for everyone, unfortunately, so it's good if you're not running any traps in your deck and you want to make sure you're safe from traps. That was the major noticeable effects on that one, but now we'll do the super rares. We'll just do first the Dark Magician Girl, the Dark Magician, the Liege of Fiend Jester, the Jirigano, and I'll get my second Jirigano out there, my Red Eyes, and my Blackluster Soldier. This isn't a super, it's just a common, but this is to go with Blackluster Soldier, his ritual card. So yeah, now I'll be moving on to the Ultras, and I'll show you something very special at the end of it all. Sorry, I just need to sort them out. Okay, we get a Blue Eyes White Dragon, we get a Blue Eyes, a second Blue Eyes. It would have been so awesome if we got a third one, because then it would have been a set, even though I have got more than 3 Blue Eyes already before I did this pack opening. Still would have been awesome. Anti-Magic Arrows, 2 of those again. We got a Malefic Catastrophe, the trap card, but the Blue Eyes just has a cool name effect. The Anti-Magic Arrows effect is, I'll go back to the super rare. Sorry about that. I made just a little mistake forgetting to say some of the effects of the super rares. Sorry, my voice just went a bit funny. The Dark Magician Girl's effect is it gains 300 attack for each Dark Magician or Magician of Black Chaos in either player's graveyard. Gains 300. The thing Jester is, during your phase, your main phase, you contribute this card, special summon one spellcaster monster in, it has to be normal, summoned, pretty much you tribute a spellcaster monster on your side of the field, then it gains this effect once per turn. If this card is sent to the field to the graveyard, add 1 normal spellcaster type monster from your deck to your graveyard. To your hand. Either your deck or your graveyard to your hand. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn, so it's good for that Dark Magician. You can get him back if you send him to the grave. Yugioh. During the battle step, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, you gain 1000 life points. You can only use the effect of yugioh once per turn. During either player's turn, you contribute this card. Target one monster on the field you control, it gains 1000 attack. So that's a alright card. It's easy to summon, and it also has a pretty good effect. Now, let's go back. I'm only going to do the Blue Eyes. Doesn't really have an effect, but the magic arrows at the start of the battle step for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, spell and trap cards and their effects cannot be activated. Cards and effects cannot be activated replying to this card, so they can't negate it at all. And I've got 2 of those. That's actually, I think, quite good for pendulums, because then they can't pendulum summon or anything. Then the multiple destruction. If both players have 3 or more cards in their hand, each player, I think you have to discard your hand to the bottom. No, put them to the bottom of the deck. Then only if you do, both players lose life points equal to the amount 3. Both. Also, you lose the total card to. So you lose. Sorry, you lose 300 life points equal to all the cards that went to the bottom of the deck. So 300 times that amount. And you can only use one once per turn, and you get to draw 5 cards. Both players do after. Then Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode. Its effect is you have to tribute 3 of your monsters or your opponents. If you tribute 3 of your opponents, your next turn you get Winged Dragon of Raw back. Sphere mode back. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, so that would just stop him from destroying it. But you contribute this to special summon from your deck or hand a Winged Dragon of Ra with 4000 attack. This is my unplayable version that you see, but that was just a joke about that one. So here's the playable version of Winged Dragon of Ra with now 4000 attack. This will conclude the video. I did not get either these versions of Winged Dragon of Raw in this pack. It does not come in this pack. Only the Sphere mode comes in the pack. I just wanted to show you. I have another unplayable version of Ra as well, but I've got the one playable version of Ra as well. So that'll conclude the video. I think next video I'll try to actually just do a quick little profile where I'll just make a toon deck out of the cards I got this set. That might be a bit like just something different. And this is not going to be my proper toon deck that I use, but I'll just make a quick little one out of the cards I got, because they give you quite a lot of toons. And they won't all be sleeved, they won't all be unsleeved, so yeah, that will be just a little fun thing. So yeah, this will. I'm sorry about the lighting. Sorry, I was experimenting with a new camera. I'm only going to use it in one more video because I already filmed that video, and this was actually filmed ages ago. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to upload it, but it's such a long video, so it's taken me a while to edit it and everything, along with my other videos. And I will be doing a deck profile, MP Cards and Game signing.